All right, it's Xtreme and Precision here in the B World Series Championship game. Precision comes in as the top team, as we see Decker is going to get aboard on an errant throw at third base. And, you know, you take a look at this Precision team, man, they were clicking on all cylinders last night, weren't they?
Yeah, they, you know, again, they're a battle-tested team. They, you know, as DW had pointed out earlier, they were the runners-up in the A world, so they're used to playing at a high level, and they've got a lot of solid defensive players as well as a potent offensive lineup. So it's going to be quite a challenge for Xtreme Mike, and especially considering the amount of games they've played compared to Precision.
Mark Havarenko now is the batter. He's had a wild time playing first base this weekend. A couple of acrobatic plays, hasn't he?
I tell you, you know, for a guy who's played a lot of outfield, he's not missing a beat over at first base. He's made some 2 or 3 unbelievable plays in that last game.
Bouncer to second, and they toss it over and get the first out. And that'll bring Dustin Palm to the plate. Is it the same 2 teams that we saw play last night? And what is it like for these 2 teams when you come in, you lost the first game? Essentially, it becomes really a 3-game series now. You know, Xtreme lost game 1 of the 3-game set, and you know now they got to come back and win the next 2.
Yeah, it's quite a challenge in this heat. You know, as the temperature rises today, you know, it starts having more of an effect on these players, and you know, for them to just be here is a testimony to the team, but also, you know, you'll look at Precision. You know, they got a good night's sleep last night. They didn't have to be at the ballpark early to take BP or anything. So you always have to give the team that's sitting in the winner's bracket an advantage. But in softball, you'll see stranger things happen. You know, sometimes teams just battle and fight, and they end up, you know, what they call double dipping the team that was coming out of the winner's bracket. So
Rhines,
that ball was smoked.
What a man play. On the run.
What a play.
A brilliant catch out in center field for Brian Porter, who makes the play and retires the side. Number 1 team coming in. Precision will have their first opportunity at the plate when we come back.
Welcome to Boomba Custom Inc., fully customizable uniforms and apparel. Start with several pre-designed looks with the Quick Start feature, or begin with a clean slate using one of the many blank templates available. Each Boomba Custom Ink garment allows you to choose from a selection of premium fabrics that are specifically designed to perform at the highest level. With countless gradients, patterns, and color options, you can create a unique design specifically for you or your team. Boomba offers stock and custom logos, or you can provide your own. Finish off your design with names and numbers, and add your roster of players to generate an estimate. With the Boomba Custom Ink Builders, the possibilities are endless. Start designing today, exclusively at Boomba.com.
Bottom of the first inning, Matt Rear will start off action. A lot of excitement happening this week with the Men's Major World Series kicking off Wednesday night from ESPN's Wide World of Sports. Hard for me to ask you who you have because I know you got one in the race.
Yeah, it's we're looking to close the season out strong. I think you know, when we talk about the Men's Major, it's, you know, I think anybody who's a betting man would probably pick either Rismondo or Laser Vision in the championship. So we think we got a really good chance. So we're looking forward to Wednesday night to get that thing started off with a bang.
Bouncer to short, and they toss it over to first. Now number one, it was cool earlier. We saw some, big explosive scoring and some long home runs, but now it's starting to get to be high noon here, so the ball just may not carry the way that it did earlier.
That you can almost count on it. The game will change here in the next half hour or so, and you'll start to see some of those balls that were leaving the ballpark this morning getting out there to the warning track and a parachute coming out of them, because the temperature really affects the ball as much as it affects the bats, so it definitely changes things and turns the game into more of a who can hit the gaps, who can hit smart, hit behind the runners and stuff like that. You'll start to see this game here will start evolving into that type of contest.
Precision with their first base runner of the ball game, and here's Keith Lasky, their shortstop, getting set to check into the box.
Lasky had 21 home runs during the regular season, so he's definitely got power. So we'll see what he chooses to do here.
Lined into center.
Great hustle.
And they're at second and third here in the first with only one out, and now their cleanup hitter, Seth Bergmeyer, is going to have an opportunity to give them their first lead of the ball game.
Pretty stout part of their lineup here with Bergmeyer and Thede and Kirkwood coming up.
And he walks and the bases are loaded. Fisher's the batter now.
Fisher hit 27 home runs in the regular season, so again, a guy that does have power. But we'll see how these warm temperatures start affecting these power hitters and what decisions they make when they step to the plate. That ball's put a charge into the gap, and that ball's gone.
Gets out of there. That is the spot to use one of your 6 allotted home runs. A grand slam. They get 4, and Precision with a big mark here in the first to start things off. Already on top 4-0.
Yeah, like I said, Fisher's got power. He definitely hit that ball, and that's the kind of ball that will go out if you hit it kind of a line drive type swing. Sometimes when the ball is lifted is when it just kind of gets out there to the warning track, and like I said, a parachute comes out of it. That ball was absolutely smoked. Here comes a veteran hitter, Ryan Thede. Thede hit .659 on the regular season with 24 home runs. Yep.
You like the emotion, right, sometimes?
Yeah. Well, I said that kid there, he's made some great plays all weekend. Let's see what if we get a replay there and see if he held the bag or not. Looked like he came off of it. I think that was a good call by Dwayne over there, but we'll see. Kirkwood, another guy who hit over 700 during the regular season with 20 bumps. He's a good left-handed hitter with power.
Popped up out into right field, and it's going to be tracked down. Beatty will hold it first.
Comes Andy Vitkak, the pitcher. He's been around between the A and B level.
Mixed up their lineup a little bit.
Yep. He's out of the Minneapolis area and hits a
Line drive base hit, yeah.
Yep.
What's your thought on Precision and this team going into the Men's Major World Series?
Well, I think that for the B teams, it's a tough task when you get into a bigger environment. They do have some guys that have stadium power on this team, but the challenge for them is matching the Rismondos and the Laser Visions power for power, and that sometimes can be a challenge. But we saw Fence Brokers a few years ago.
Nice play there to retire the inning. Frank Frack, a fielder's choice. Side retired, but Precision is the first to mark here in this B World Series championship game. Inning number 2 when we come back to Fortune Road.
What's hot out of the wrapper mean? Let's find out.
Good job.
Can't go no further. Any questions?
In the nation, we reward safe driving. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off every year of safe driving, which means you could save a lot of Benjamins. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
USSSA members, you could save money on your auto insurance. Call a local Nationwide agent or 1-866-633-5747.
Since day one, Combat has been at the forefront of composite bats. Combat bats deliver on average a 15% larger sweet spot than the closest competitor. In today's game, where margins for error are small, Combat's on average 15% larger sweet spot means our bats reach maximum performance over a wider span. It's the difference between a home run or the warning track, a base hit through the middle or hitting into a double play. It's the difference between winning and losing.
All right, you got to get your hats on a warm day here in Central Florida. Not a whole lot of options that are good to get some shade.
Yeah, I know those nice comfortable wooden chairs that are down there around Fortune Road are filled up quickly when the temperature starts going up.
Foul down the line. This is Brian Porter, the center fielder for Precision.
Porter hit 14 home runs during the regular season. He's well hit.
Base hit out to left.
Big turn at first, and he'll get back.
He's aboard to start the inning here. Precision, remember, loaded them up before we saw a grand slam, their first of their 6 allotted homers. I don't expect that the home runs are going to play a role like they did last night.
I mean, again, during the day, you're not going to see that as much of a premium or a factor in these games during the heat. But, Precision definitely, if you look at their numbers throughout the regular season, they definitely have some guys that can get it done. As that ball was well measured off the fence. It's going to be a double. Porter on his way to third base. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of balls like that. And, it makes it kind of hard on the outfielders too because they'd like to play in. But, some of these guys got enough pop to get it over their head, as we've seen 2 cases now. So, it'll be interesting. You got to kind of take them when you can get them, though. That ball right there was smoked.
All right, 2 more come in. It's 6-1, and they're rolling it back around as Rear, the leadoff hitter, aboard, and they're catching out the plate.
Rear's another player, played for Line Drive. He's been in some big spots before, so, he's used to playing in this kind of pressure and this kind of environment. And that's probably why he's their leadoff hitter.
Base hit into center.
Here comes Lasky.
They're just everyone having a little bit of success here.
Yep. Well, like I said, their lineups filled with 700 hitters, high 6 hitters. I mean, these guys, they're solid from the top all the way through the bottom. And that's a big difference maker when you get in games like this.
Lasky with 2 to bring in. Precision already up by 5 here in the second.
Draws a
They're gonna walk. Not a good sign.
No.
Because here you got Bergmeyer with a chance to hit the second grand slam of the ball game.
Bergmeyer had 15 home runs on the regular season. So, again, another guy that's got, can hit home runs. See what Lewicki chooses to do here, because it doesn't get any easier after him.
Bergmeyer waits for it. This one hit towards the gap. At least two are going to score. Trying to get three, and they do. A base-clearing double for Seth Bergmeyer, and it's 9-1.
And he's off to a great start here in this game. Dennis Fisher stepping in here. Another well-hit ball, but that one will be caught.
Bergmeyer tagging, moving to third. He'd run precision lead. And last night, if you remember, Xtreme and Precision, they were really toe-to-toe early in the ball game, and that's where we finally saw Precision make that late push, and that was the difference. This one lined into center. RBI single, and Precision the first to double digits here in this championship game.
Yeah, Thede, another veteran player, has played at the major level with, he's played with laser vision, and he's been around the level for a while. He's a, good hitter, solid hitter, and shows why there. He can also base hit it as well as hit the long ball. It's going to probably be caught. Yep. So we got two down here, and here comes Andy Vitkak trying to help his own cause. Advance Thede and maybe scratch a few more runs here. Andy's batting here against a lot of his mates from back home, so this should, sure he wants to.
That's one of the things we were talking about, is this one is going to hang up.
He's not getting that.
Skelly, he's got eyes for everything and was thinking about laying out, and we're going to see another RBI double. And that'll make it 11-away. That's one of the things that's special about this Xtreme team, is how many different players they have that are right from that same area.
Yeah, they pull a lot of local talent. And again, there's some other players from Minnesota that, that come to mind. Vitkak playing for Precision, Gino Buck. They've got a lot of good softball players up in that Minneapolis, St. Paul area, as well as the state of Minnesota. It's a great sports state. One of my favorite tournaments of the year is the Dudley up there. It's always and exciting, and well represented by the fans and the crowd and everything. That's a great place to go for sports, especially for softball.
Strike called.
That ball is crushed and going to be gone.
And it is out of here. Well, they're scoring runs in bunches, and they're trying to make it a quick game.
Well, Frack hit 40 home runs during the regular season. So he's, again, their lineup is loaded with guys. When you look at their stats, it's pretty impressive, what they accomplished during the regular season. They also had a 20-4 record versus B teams. So the odds aren't in Xtreme's favor here, but, I'm not going to count them out because they've been battling all weekend.
(13-1) our score. And we're only in the bottom of the second inning.
It's mine.
It's a 12-run lead. You're a busy man. They got a bunch of worth bats that are going to go off the shelves this week, I'm sure, here, especially at the Men's Major World Series, and a couple really, really good ones for you this summer, hasn't there been?
Yeah, we hit the market this year with the new Legit line, and I got to tell you, the players love them at all the different levels. I mean, the Rismondo guys obviously swing them. The all our B-class teams that were down here playing swing them. We've gotten just outstanding testimonies from the field on how those bats, perform. And, our slogan, hot out of the wrapper, is not just a slogan. We mean it, and those bats perform very well. So it's been a good year for Worth, and like I said, we're looking forward to the next lineup coming here soon. So, we're excited, and it's, exciting times here at Worth.
Popped up and into center. It's caught. Inning comes to its conclusion, but Precision strikes again, and they have a pretty impressive 12-run advantage, looking to be the B World Series champions here at Fortune Road.
That ball frack, it's still, I don't think it's landed yet. He hit that a mile.
For the Baltimore Orioles. Growing up, I played USSSA baseball, and that was the start of my youth career. Now I am a proud member of the All-American team. Playing in the All-American Showcase will allow you to be the next All-American.
Are you the next All-American? Come showcase your skills in front of our professional scouting staff who will create for you a personalized player profile. Go to USSSAAllamerican.com today to find out how our evaluation process can help prepare you to play at the next level.
He'll be looking to help his own cause here and try to get a little fire started. He's a fiery guy. He plays at a high level of intensity, so I guarantee you he still has something left in the tank.
Well, Xtreme is starting to get into that danger zone about potentially this becoming a short ball game. So they've got to be careful with what they do here in the top of the third inning.
Well, it starts here. If they can get, Lewicki can get on board and get it to the top of the lineup, maybe they can make a little run here and, at least stay in the game. But boy, Precision looks like they're hitting on all cylinders right now. He just got rung up.
Down on strikes.
Yep.
Never happy, are they?
Well, you know what? They're, sometimes these people are hard on these umpires, but when you're up there and the pitch is close, you got to be ready to go.
You got close to that last pitch.
World's premier sports organization with over 4 million participants.
Looks a little bit more like our commercial than our last play. Try to take a look at that called strike in a second. We got it?
Decker fisting one over there, trying to work the right side of the field. Again, Decker, another veteran hitter.
Here's a look at the called strike 3.
Yeah, that's too close to take. You know, one little advantage here in this game that may go unnoticed is, you know, Vitz knows most of these guys from Minnesota. He plays pickup ball with them. I'm sure they play a lot of local tournaments. So he has a good idea what most of them are going to do. So that's a nice little advantage for Precision.
Side retired, Precision leading by 12, looking to add to their total when we come back to Fortune Road.
Since day one, Combat has been at the forefront of composite bats. Combat bats deliver on average a 15% larger sweet spot than the closest competitor. In today's game, where margins for error are small, Combat's on average 15% larger sweet spot means our bats reach maximum performance over a wider span. It's the difference between a home run or the warning track, a base hit through the middle or hitting into a double play. It's the difference between winning and losing.
Live your life to the fittest, because this year, Florida Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehab will help you feel young and healthy again. Ask your doctor or call now to discover if physical therapy is right for you. Results may include, but are not limited to, increased mobility, flexibility, and a greater quality of life. Ask your doctor for a referral to Florida Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, and really go for it this year.
Back here at Fortune Road, USSSA B World Series. And Precision is really honing in on it now.
Yep. Looks like Xtreme changed pitchers here. Wonder what happened with Lewicki. I don't see him anywhere else on the field. I wonder if he said something to the umpire. Stitch problem with the ball. Get him a fresh one.
Strike called.
Nibble on the outside corner. Decker's really working the home plate umpire there down in the crouch.
Popped up and into center. Xtreme really needs a quick inning. Keith Lasky is the hitter. Bringing them back, making them work today.
Yeah, they're. I think Decker's really prompted a lot of this by his theatrics behind the plate. He's really working that umpire now and pounding that glove on the dirt. And
line to second. At number 2. And that brings Bergmeyer to the plate. And odd to see a team like Precision, come into the batter's box and maybe not score here on the third. Finally, that would be a big turn of events here for Xtreme.
Yep, definitely. Especially after getting their leadoff hitter on. But that ball there.
Oh my goodness. Skelly has done it again. He's put on a clinic out there in center field, and all I got to say is I am happy that we're going to get another maybe couple games out at ESPN Wide World Sports to watch plays like this. Amazing.
Unbelievable. And I'll tell you, he's done several of those this weekend. Just unbelievable plays. You saw the diving catch earlier, and then that one up against the wall. That's pretty impressive.
We head to the fourth. Still a 12-run precision lead.
I could tell you about how hard I work. Brag about the long hours I've put in. I could show you my trophies, all the awards and accolades, but that's not me. I'd rather let my bat do the talking.
In the nation, we reward safe driving. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off every year of safe driving, which means you could save a lot of Benjamins. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is
Back here at the B World Series. The thing that I like about these guys is we only have 1 minute commercial breaks, and they tend to play even faster than 1 minute, just to tell you about the pace of play.
Yeah, you know, we've been fortunate the entire weekend without really any weather issues or delays or anything. You know, typically we get rain down here at some point, and you know, Rick Robertson and his umpiring crew have done an outstanding job getting these games moving. Maybe not always so great for TV, but
no, it's good for us. Yeah.
Yeah, but it does keep the games moving.
13-2 the score. Here's another look at that brilliant grab out in center field by Skelly.
Great hustle.
And Craig Arndt is the pitcher now. You know, this could be the turning point for Xtreme. You know, if you could put a couple of runs here, you maybe start to add a little bit of pressure to this Precision squad. On the flip side of it, if Precision can hold Xtreme to just 2 runs and they tack on a couple more, Xtreme will be down to their final 3 outs in this championship.
Correct. And again, you know, this is where the fatigue factor can come into play too. As we get a base hit there. I mean, one thing I can assure you of, this Xtreme team will not lay down. They will keep battling until the very last batter. And it's very refreshing to see, you know, when you get guys that are, these guys are playing at the B level and they're playing as hard as you'll see at any other level, a softball. And, you know, there's a good reason these guys are here.
Into center. Oh,
nice play again.
Scully says, if I can do it, maybe you can do it as well in center field. And Brian Porter says, I'll take your challenge.
Yep. And another great defensive play. And here comes Mr. Skelly himself. So let's see what he does here at the plate to equal his defensive prowess. Now, I'm going to tell you, that's a tough play, too, because that ball was dying, and it makes a great jump and on the play to get that one.
Let's go, Skelly. They're nervous. Let's go. Hit that gap. Color's different. That's all. Tastes the same. Tastes the same.
All right, could be a turning point in the game, but you know, Skelly's going to really need to knock in a couple more runs here, or else it appears that Precision is going to clearly hold on with a wall-to-wall championship here in the B World Series. You know, defense has really been the mark of Precision here in this tournament. They've had a number of phenomenal plays.
Yeah, they've you know, along with timely hitting, their defense has been outstanding. And you know, you have to play good defense to win games, especially in the warm conditions and everything when the ball's not flying. Because I saw a lot of games yesterday that were actually decided by, you know, one slip up on defense, one guy maybe trying to hit the middle when he shouldn't be and hitting into a double play or something. I mean, you've seen a lot of circumstances like that. So the teams that hit the smartest and play the best defense tend to win these games in the heat.
Skelly is going to come up short. Play made, side retired. Precision's going to have a chance to put Xtreme down to their final 3 outs if they can tack on a couple more. They're up by 11 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Hello, baseball fans. My name is Dylan Bundy, Major League pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. Growing up, I played USSSA baseball, and that was the start of my youth career. Now I am a proud member of the All-American team. Playing in the All-American Showcase will allow you to be the next All-American.
Are you the next All-American? Come showcase your skills in front of our professional scouting staff who will create for you a personalized player profile. Go to USSSAAllamerican.com today to find out how our evaluation process can help prepare you to play at the next level.
We have a max load. We have a super max. I've got the ultra max. Whoosh. I'm Kevin Philby, and this is the new 2014 KF30 Ultra Max design for serious power hitters.
Well, it's been a couple defensive clinics being put on in center field. Skelly first with his shot, and then on the other side, you see this little grab here by Brian Porter. And no matter where they are, they've been making you know, some great defensive moves here in this B World Series championship game.
I'm glad that umpire that was running out there to cover that catch ducked when he did. Here comes Steedy up again, the lefty. Yeah, Craig Arndt's done a good job since he's come in for Xtreme to pitch. He's done a solid job getting them out of some jams, but he does walk Mr. Theedy here and puts a guy on first base for Precision. Dan Kirkwood steps in, another lefty. Takes strike one. That ball shot over into the left field side and caught. And good hustling by Theedy there to advance to second base. Brings up Andy Vitkak. He's got 2 hits in the game. Trying to help his cause here. Andy shoots one, which skirts off the glove of the shortstop. Moves Steedy over to third base. That's a tough play right there, but I know they'd like to have that one back. Still would have been a tough play at first base either way, but Vitkak reaches on a infield single there. Here comes Big Frank Frake. This guy here, last time up, hit a monstrous bomb to left center field. Let's see what the big man does here. Takes ball one. Big man hit 40 home runs during the regular season, 683 batting average. He's pretty solid. He was their top home run producer for Precision as he draws the walk. Maybe not a bad idea by Arndt in this case. Unfortunately, it does load the bases up, though. And that brings up the center fielder, Brian Porter, who just made an unbelievable catch. See if he follows that up with a big hit here. Oh, nice backside swing. That's going to get through the 4-3 hole and score 2 runs. So Thede and Vitkak score, and it's a two-run shot by Mr. Porter. And that brings up the middle infielder, Jeff Keski. Keski hit .570 during the regular season with 10 home runs. Another left-handed hitter. Precision has quite a few of them. And that ball is roped into right center field, and that's going to score another run. Frack scores. Precision's putting together a nice inning here and looking to put this game on ice. Here comes the leadoff hitter, Matt Rear again, another lefty. And Xtreme's going to try to stop the music here and have a little conference on the mound. Precision Easton, they're out of Chicago, Illinois. Had a 42-17 record during the regular season and were the runner-ups at the A-World this year. They did win the Circle City Conference event. So this would be a nice cap to the season for these gents from the Chicago, Illinois area.
Come on, Aggie, keep us around here. Keep us around.
And we'll see what the left-handed hitting Matt Rear does here.
I can tell you about how hard.
Sure, he's going to push this ball to right, which he does. That's going to bring in 1 run for sure. So now we got runners at second and third. Chris Guerin up. Guerin had 24 home runs during the regular season, and he skies this one to short left field, and that's going to be caught and end the inning. So that'll do it for the 4th inning. We're going to head to the 5th inning. And it's 17-2 Precision right now.
I've prepared all off season for this day. Thousands of swings got me right here. And I have the best slow pitch bat in my hands. The power of a lighter swing weight, stronger barrel, and extreme distance. Plus the superior feel of connecting with the only 3-piece bat in the game. Not to mention I want to leave that team standing on the field. So bring it.
USSSA is the world's premier sports organization with over 4 million participants. The top youth baseball stars compete at the Wilson DeMarini Elite World Series and the Louisville Level Slugger Championship, looking to qualify for the USSSA National Youth Championships. In fast pitch, the top teenagers are on the field with USA Select, and the best in the world are on the USSSA Florida Pride. Nationwide Conference USSSA provides the ultimate challenge in slow pitch softball. At every level, you play the best when you play USSSA.
Okay, folks, welcome back to the USSSA B World Final. Xtreme trying to battle to stay in this game here. Precision working here in the top of the fifth, and there's a hard hit ball back at Vitkak, which he sucks up and throws over to first base. Nice play by Andy there. That ball was hit pretty hard there, and again, Vitkak covers up, makes the play, and makes a good throw over to first base to get him. That brings up Lehman. Lehman takes another pitch here. Andy's moving the ball around. Xtreme Miken's in dire need right here of putting something together, or they're going to be in big trouble. And Lehman does draw the walk, bringing up Alex Bremer, left-handed hitter. Takes ball one. And that ball's hit into the right center field gap. And another guy, I'm not sure if he caught it or trapped it on the fence. But that was a great effort again by Porter, who earlier made an outstanding catch on a diving play. So let's see what the umpires say here. Now they're saying it was trapped on the fence, so that puts Bremer at first, and of course, Lehman had to hold because he wasn't sure if the ball was going to be caught or not, so he'll be at second base. I guess they're going to come in and check with the home plate umpire and see what he says, and the USSSA umpiring staff will confer here, but that was very close. Replay on that. Porter. And we'll see what they come up with here. That was really close out there from my vantage point here, but it was, again, a great effort by Porter, who, as I said earlier, made an unbelievable diving catch on a sinking line drive, and they're going to call him safe. So it's good that the umpires got together on that and discussed it before making a final decision, and let's see if that helps recharge Xtreme Miken here in the top of the fifth inning, because they need some runs here. They need them quick. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Craig Arndt, who again did a nice job back in the third inning to keep Xtreme in this game. That ball's popped to right, and that's going to be caught. Probably no advance, and there will not be. And that brings the top of the lineup up with Kyle Decker, and so they're going to need to do something and do it quick here.
Extend the game. Make them win it with their backs. Frank, not too much. Not too much, Frank. Make them hit to win it, Jack. Come on. Porter, you.
Decker takes ball one. And Vitkak throws a beauty right on the outside corner. Decker's off the plate looking to probably go into the gap, and that's going to be a fly ball that's going to be caught, and that ends it right there. So that's your ball game, folks. Precision Easton is your USSSA B World Champions, and congratulations to them, their sponsors and their coaching staff, and above all, their players. Outstanding job. And you got to also take your hats off to Xtreme Mikan, who battled all weekend in the heat and played a lot of games. I believe that might have been their 10th game, Bernie.
And pretty impressive weekend. So you ready for the men's major?
I'm all set, man. I'm juiced up, ready to roll.
Wednesday, we'll have it for you from ESPNY World of Sports on USSSALive.com, and hopefully you'll make it up to the broadcast booth for that one as well.
I look forward to it. No, it's always fun to go up there and work them games with you, Bernie. Appreciate the invite this weekend, and like I said, this B World's always exciting. It's you just never know what's going to happen out here, and we definitely saw some defensive gems throughout the whole weekend, and again, Precision, I think they had a little bit of a power advantage over Xtreme Mikan, and I think that proved to be the difference here in this game. So, very impressive job by the Easton guys and the Precision group from Chicago, Illinois, and congratulations to them.
17-2 the final. Precision, the B World Series champions. We'll see you on Wednesday from ESPNY World of Sports, start of the Men's Major World Series.